The world of Conan Exiles is quite a difficult place to survive, but with a little bit of help from me, just maybe you'll be able to get along. So I'm going to tell you all about tables, thralls and taming pets today. Now first, if you'd like to take a look around, I'll show you what's available. And what do they do exactly? First up, the furnace, where you will smelt metals and make bricks. We have a torturer's bench, where we create truncheons and rope bindings for thralls. And a blacksmith's table, for crafting weaponry. Then a tannery, where we strip our hides into leather. An artisan table, where we create all of the decoration and furniture. Here we have the armourer's bench, where armour is made, and a carpenter's table for bows and other building materials. And food preparing stations, like the campfire, the stove, and the drying rack, which is also used to make dry wood, as well as a bit of dry horse, eh? We have a fireball cauldron for creating concoctions and medicines. And there's a host of other things, including wells, grinders, large campfires, thrall pots, and of course, a wheel of pain or two. If you meet me in the Black Rhino, I'll go through how you acquire such things. Ah, you made it. So what did you think? It's quite a lot of things to make. Quite a lot to get a grip of, but it's not too difficult when you know how, and I'm going to tell you how to do that right now. So we press the touchpad, and first we'll look at our attributes. These are basic things like strength, our power in fighting, agility, our speed, grit, how long we can climb for, and other such things that we can improve along the way with levelling up through travelling the world and completing tasks. And you'll get bonus nodes per every 10 levels. They give you an extra boost for that particular attribute. Boosting these will help you significantly and increase your ability to survive. R2 takes us to Feats, and here is where we can craft and create stuff, and we have our different genres: weapons, armour, religion, survival and crafting, etc. And on the right hand side we have a sub-menu of all of the items that we unlock from learning a certain tile. Now most of these things will tell you what it requires in the top. And here it says you either need a basic foundation to start off with the rest of the building, you need a table to craft a certain item, you need something else. If it's empty, it means that you can just craft it straight away. Working your way through the categories of R1 and L1, you're going to discover all the different things you can unlock. If it's yellow, you can unlock it, you have the points. If it's green, you've already done it, and if it's red, you cannot. You have a certain amount of points available, which we'll see here, and they increase with your level. And you should bear in mind that you will not be able to unlock absolutely everything. You are limited, so it does encourage some teamwork with you and your friends if you have any. Now if you go to the Thrall Taker section, you'll notice the Wheel of Pain and the Taming Pen, and that is what we're going to want for getting the things that we need. Now after you've unlocked all of the tiles and you've decided what it is that you want to be able to craft, pressing the touchpad and going to the inventory will bring up your crafting menu on the right hand side, and all the basic stuff that you can make without a table is listed here, including the tables themselves. So the one you're going to want to start off with really is the furnace. It's what you're going to need straight off to build most of the other tables. And there it is. This does increase, as do all of the crafting menus, as you upgrade and level up and unlock things, so be sure to keep checking back and see what new goodies you can build. Now piss off while I enjoy my drink. You're such a good boy, Pinky. Look at your little face, you're so cute. Oh man, I could just hug you all day long. I really could, you know. Oh, hello. So, we've gone through how to build things, and we've decided now it's time to populate the world. So we want some friends, like Pinky here. Pinky's a good boy, aren't you, Pinky? Oh, I could just give you a kiss right now. Such a good boy. Okay, so now I'll tell you how to tame your own pets. You're going to need one of these, a taming pen. Now they are massive, and you will need to craft them. This is one of the ones that's crafted within a table, so after you've made a carpenter's bench, you'll need to come along and check your ingredients. So the basic taming pen is fairly simple, but they go up to armoured and reinforced, and they have more specific ingredients further along the line. Won't worry about that now, we're going to build a basic one. After gathering the stone, wood and twine needed, you can place it anywhere flat, but it does have to be flat, and it could be quite difficult to find that, hence the positioning of mine now. The actual pets themselves you need to sneak up on, like this guy here. Press square and you'll pick him up. He's now in my pocket, which seems quite unlikely, but he is. He's definitely there. And this can be done with many animals around the world. You find a fawn or a foal or whatever the other baby animals of that particular thing are called, and you pick it up. Bear in mind that they do weigh quite a large amount though, so if you're going to want to keep them, you're going to have to keep yourself relatively light. Now you press R2 to move them over into the crafting section, and we have to make sure there's food in there. Now if you study the animal in their natural habitat, you'll find out what they eat, put that in the pen, and later on you'll have your very own giant turtle guy, or hyena, or panther, or whatever it is that you found out on your travels. Now looking at the bottom you can see the diet, and this tells you all the different foods they eat, and at the top here it shows you how long that food will last, so he doesn't need to be fed for quite some time. And also Donatello is a great tank for lifting and shifting things. Pets come in all shapes and sizes. It's definitely worth getting yourself some guard dogs, or even just something nice to look at on a rainy day. Right, bollocks to this, we're going to make some cool shit. Ah, metal. Differentiates from the surrounding world with its silvery appearance. Going to want to get this with a pick, and I've got an iron pick here which I've made at my armourer's bench, blacksmith's bench, and a stone pick which I made at my own back. And just to see the difference, there are 7 ironstone with a stone pick, with an iron pick, 14. And this would increase with each upgrade of tool that we use. Excellent stuff. And there it is. Back at home we put it in our furnace, which in this case is powered by coal, which I found out and about on my travels. And as we turn the furnace on using L2, remember, you can see the fuel burning down and the increasing number of iron bars. Now the speed of this is improved by the thrall that is running the furnace. He uses less materials and makes it happen quicker. My blacksmith's bench, however, doesn't have a thrall, so everything takes forever and it costs more of the materials. Some thralls, when they're put on a station, will actually give you bonus things to do, like this cook adds 3 extra meals above the others. Now, convincing these guys to join us is the difficult bit, so hang on, I'm going to have to get strategic here. I want this guy, but the archer's going to shoot me. Let's go get him. Ow! That's it. Right, swap to a truncheon. And we've made our torturous bench, and we're going to Now, as you can see above his health bar, there is a small white bluish bar which indicates how alive he is. Now if that doesn't appear, it could be something wrong with your single player game, as I'm guessing that's where it is. And what you'll need to do is go to the server settings, make yourself an admin, you see admin rights granted here, and then go to the difficulty presets and select one. Civilized, Decadent, Barbaric, Easy, Medium, Difficult. Pick this, it will reset the server, and hopefully when you reload it'll reappear and you'll be able to knock out some stupid ass motherfucker. Simple. Oh, I best clear out the dead. Oh Jesus Christ, that was harder than I thought. Okay, so I lost the original one and I've lost my helmet and I've had the shit kicked out of me, but we have a blacksmith, which is perfect. So equipping some bindings and pressing square on his body will drag him behind us. And now we're finally home. Oh, what was that? Seeing things. Anyway, now we're finally home. We take him to our Wheel of Pain and press square. And this will automatically load him, but there's no food. So over at a cooking pot, we'll create some gruel out of seeds and plant fibre. And we'll make about, well, just make as much as you can. I've got a few hundred pots of gruel. No, I'm too heavy. And once we place these in the Wheel of Pain and press L2 to turn it on, he will start taming. And we'll put some more in here as well. Fix my hat. So, let's see how we're getting on. After a little while, should be done. Aha, there we go. Done. Beautiful. R2 takes him into our inventory. And we go and place him on the blacksmith's bench. R2 places him. Boop. And now resources cost less and are quicker to make. And this can be done with all the tables. It's worth getting out into the world and experimenting on who you want to kidnap. I mean, employ. After taming, all animals and thralls have certain commands. You can have them follow you. Come on, Pinky. Good boy, Pinky. You can only have one thrall or pet follow you at a time though, so that is worth bearing note. And they can't swim, so they do teleport, but they're a bit dodgy. You can also have them stand guard. You position them the same way as anything else. R2 and L2 rotates in R1 places. And they now act as sentry for this spot. Good boy, Pinky. Good boy. As mentioned, this can be done with thralls as well, which these pissheads are probably not doing anything, so let's just show you. And in addition to that, thralls will come with their own items, normally a weapon and some food, but you'll have to add armour and other food types to suit. So what have we learnt? We've learnt the most important thing of all. Titties! I hope you've had some fun. I hope you've learnt some stuff. I hope we can get this in time. Hang on a minute. Hang on, guys. Let me catch up. We're not in time. Hey! Look at that. We could be on Something's Got Talent. Thank you for joining us on The Essential Gamer. I hope you've enjoyed our video. And we'll be back in the future with some more guides for Conan Exiles. Goodbye!